took one look at the lineup for this year's Toronto Jazz Festival and nearly fainted. Where to begin with such an incredible choice of performances? myETVmedia went straight to the source for guidance, and here it is, from Artistic Director Josh Grossman's lips to your ears. What should jazz fanatics definitely put on their to-do list for this year?
It's such a hard choice with so many great acts. On our main stage, we have this great double bill with the Hiromi Trio and then the Bad Plus featuring Josh Redmond. That's going to be on June 24th. And then we have Esperanza Spalding, the great bass player who won the Grammy last year for Best New Artist. And a fantastic vocalist named Gretchen Parlato is opening up for Esperanza. We have Kurt Rosenwinkel, who is one of the most important guitarists in jazz right now. He's doing a great solo show. This is a really special opportunity to see him perform solo. And Robert Glasper's Experiment. Robert Glasper's this fantastic pianist who melds jazz with funk and hip-hop and R&B, and he's performing with the great R&B singer Bilal, and that is June 25th at the N-Wave Theater. We're really proud of the festival to really be featuring the top musicians in the world on our stages, and that by top musicians I mean the top jazz musicians, but also the top musicians that are maybe more crossover. You wouldn't necessarily find their records in the jazz section of the record store, but they use jazz in their music, or they're influencing the way jazz is going. Musicians like George Benson, Janelle Monae, the Trucks Tedeschi Band, and Tower of Power. So again, these are some of the top musicians in the world that people want to see, and we're so excited to have them on our stages.
So if I was planning a really special night out, something that I could get dressed up for, where would you recommend I go?
So there are two shows that really come to mind for people that are really looking for something special at the festival. And the first is Natalie Cole. Natalie Cole is basically a singer of almost legendary status. I mean, in part because she's Nat King Cole's daughter, but she's got this unbelievable voice. Of course, she did this duet about 10 years ago with her dad on video called Unforgettable. So she's performing at the Sony Center. We have the Mario Romano Quintet opening up, and that is on June 25th. The other really special opportunity is to see Peter Appleyard, who is a Canadian jazz legend. He's a vibraphone player and one of Canada's most important and acclaimed jazz exports. And he's performing the show called Peter Appleyard and the Sophisticated Ladies. I think he's got 9 Canadian vocalists joining him on stage, from young vocalists all the way up to the most experienced jazz vocalists like Jackie Richardson that we have in the country. So that's going to be a really special night as well, and that is June 26th at Kerner Hall.
What are some public events that you'd want to be first in line for?
It's so hard to choose which ones. We have free shows every single day at the festival, 5 o'clock on our outdoor stage at Nathan Phillips Square, plus there are free shows at the Shops in Don Mills and in the Historic Distillery District. Brian Barlow's Big Band is doing a salute to Duke Ellington, and that opens the festival 5 o'clock p.m. on June 22nd. That's going to be a really great show. The Carn Davidson 9, William Carn is a trombone player and Terry Davidson a saxophone player. This is a great local band. They've just formed about 6 months ago, so they're just fresh, they're brand new, some of the top jazz musicians in Toronto. And again, I would just encourage people to go and check out the whole lineup of free shows that are happening. It's a real good opportunity to discover something new.